Here's a hot take. Pick me behavior destroys your self-respect. And before anyone gets defensive, this isn't an attack or judgment. I have done it myself. It was a phase. God knows what a big pick me I was. Pick me behavior is when you slowly and quietly shrink yourself to be chosen. It's subconscious and subtle. You adjust more than you should. You tolerate things you shouldn't. You pretend to be low maintenance on purpose. Not because you don't have needs, but because you don't want to be perceived as too much by the opposite gender. But here's a layer we don't talk about. In this process, we don't just shrink, we shapeshift. We show a completely different personality to be liked by men. Your entire persona screams, I'm not like other girls. So pick me, choose me, love me. You learn everything about a man's favorite sport or sports team just to feel included in game nights. You learn everything about their favorite rock bands and learn their lyrics, even though it doesn't even make any sense to you. You learn trivia about them just to fit into conversations and get a moment of, whoa, she's so cool. So in short, we are telling everyone that liking what men like is cool. But here's my question. Is the same man making the effort to like what you like? Is the same man trying to convenience you or impress you by saying, I love the show Gossip Girl or Sex and the City? Are they ever saying, oh, I love makeup? No, they don't, because they feel they are immediately perceived as effeminate. And of course, that makes them less attractive. Then why are we as women bending backwards to give men a good time? And here's my question. How long are you planning to keep up this act? That you're into Marvel and DC, is that really your plan? To gradually give up your entire personality to be attractive to a boy? Sit through game nights, memorize stats, and laugh at inside jokes that you don't even get, just to earn a few minutes of, she's so cool. All of this for a boy's approval. Is the guy trying to understand why you like certain things? Is he showing up enthusiastically to your interests? No. Why? Because unfortunately, eternally the society has taught men that liking things that women like makes them less masculine, less desirable, and less powerful. They really fear being seen as feminine. So they don't perform interest to keep the attraction between them alive. And here's the part that you should really rethink on. When a man tells you, thank God you're not like other women, they don't mean you're better. They mean you're more convenient. You ask for less, you expect less. You don't challenge them. You don't disrupt their comfort. And you're thinking it's a compliment? Why would being less of anything be a flex? Why would being easier to deal with be a badge of honor for you? Why would distancing yourself from your own gender and their likings be empowering to you? So let's get to the bottom of it. This comes from conditioning. Women were taught that being liked is safer than being respected. That love comes when you're flexible. That acceptance comes from adaptation. So we learned early on to mold ourselves to the liking of others, to be groomable. Now let's talk about the cost of that. In the process of doing this, you stop listening to your discomfort. You reward bad behavior with access. You confuse attention with value. And over time, it erodes something, your standards, because you kept negotiating them. But here's the reality. No one's ever respected a woman more because she accepted less. Here's what happens when you stop auditioning. The wrong people leave because they were not there for you. They were there for the version of you that was convenient to them. The right people adjust. They accept that you are a human being and you have your own likings too. They don't need you to perform, disappear, or trade your personality for proximity. So the next time, think again before you try to uplift yourself in the eyes of a boy by downgrading your standards and disrespecting your sisters.